Hello and welcome back to the hottest topics. Today, we've got some intense stuff to talk about. We're diving headfirst into the looming threat of Tropical Storm Idalia, and trust me, it's no joke. First things first, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update on important topics like this. We've got your back. Alright, let's get into it. The menace approaches. So, Tropical Storm Idalia, it started off near Cuba, innocent enough, right? Wrong. This storm means business. It's packing some serious heat, and it's aiming to become a Category 3 hurricane with winds roaring at over 111 miles per hour. Now, here's the scary part, authorities are ordering evacuations, and it's affecting a whopping 14 million people in Florida. That's a whole lot of folks looking for safety. The projected path. The National Hurricane Center in Miami is keeping a close eye on this bad boy. According to their latest projections, Idalia is heading straight for Florida's Big Bend region. That's where the northern panhandle meets the Gulf side of the Florida peninsula. But here's the twist, the storm's path isn't set in stone, and it's getting stronger by the minute. That's why they've slapped hurricane and tropical storm warnings along hundreds of miles of Florida's coastline. It's a nail-biter for sure. The threat to coastal areas. Now, what's got everyone on edge is this thing called storm surge. Picture this, walls of seawater charging inland, driven by those crazy high winds. It's a recipe for disaster, especially for those living in low-lying coastal areas. Storm surge warnings have been issued, stretching from Sarasota to Indian Pass. That's a whole lot of shoreline under threat. Governor Ron DeSantis himself is sounding the alarm bells, and he's not kidding around. Idalia is expected to slam into Florida as a Category 3 hurricane. Yep, you heard it right, the fourth major hurricane in just 7 years to hit Florida. Impact on Cuba. But before its date with Florida destiny, Idalia gave Cuba a serious beating. Residents there had to scramble to get out of harm's way. The storm's heavy rains and winds brought flooding, especially in places like Guam, south of Havana. Even the famed province of Pinar del Rio, known for its world-class Cuban cigars, couldn't escape the storm's fury. Florida's preparations. Now, back in Florida, folks are gearing up for a showdown. Evacuations have begun in barrier islands and low-lying areas along the Gulf Coast. People are battening down the hatches, protecting their homes and businesses. Even fishing boat owners, like Shannon Hartsfield in Apalachicola Bay, are taking no chances. They've moved their vessels to higher ground, getting ready for Idalia's punch. Regional impact. But hold on, Florida isn't the only one in the storm's crosshairs. Southeastern Georgia and parts of the Carolinas are also in for a rough ride. We're talking torrential rains and storm surges that could lead to flooding and tidal chaos. Schools are shutting down, and even Tampa International Airport is suspending commercial operations. It's a whole domino effect. State of emergency. In fact, things are so serious that Governor DeSantis has declared a state of emergency in 46 Florida counties. They've called in over 5,500 National Guard troops, and there are thousands of electricity workers on standby, ready to get the lights back on once the storm passes. The bigger picture. Now, zooming out a bit, there's another hurricane, Franklin, lurking in the Atlantic as a Category 4. It's got its sights set on Bermuda and the U.S. East Coast. But right now, our focus is squarely on Tropical Storm Idalia and the imminent impact it's about to unleash on Florida. As we wrap this up, it's crystal clear that we all need to be prepared and stay vigilant. With millions of lives on the line, both in Florida and potentially beyond, this is Mother Nature reminding us who's boss. So, stay safe, folks. We'll be keeping a close eye on this ever-evolving situation. And remember, safety first, always. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Stay tuned.